What's up, tribe? Thank you for being here and welcome to my channel. Today's post starts by commenting on 3 previous posts titled Beliefs, Qualities, and Truths. So you might want to give that a read on yosoy.red or give them a listen on Matias de Stefano's education on my channel. That being said, let's get started. I'd be referring to Matias as me and to his higher self as I am. Me. I come down from the beliefs to the qualities, and through them I recognize my truths. What is the next step? I am. Let's recap. Beliefs are the perspectives you have on the world and that build your idea of it and how you are in it. The qualities are those aspects that you have awakened in yourself or that you seek to be able to act in relation to these beliefs, and the methods by which you move and express those qualities within your beliefs. You will call them your truths. The difference between a truth and a belief is that a belief implies a certain expectation and intention that things happen as you expect them. Instead, the truths are those that you simply accept in the present. Taking the previous example of the red pencil, your truth will be that the pencil is red, but your belief will be that the pencil can only paint and write red. Me. And isn't it? I am. No. Because if you mix red with blue, you'll get violet. Or red with yellow, you'll have orange. That is to say, there are other potentialities beyond what you believe. Me. I understand. But in a way, the truths would also end up being beliefs if we see it from the point of view of what you explained yesterday about the truths being perspectives that we have in different universal waves. I am. Reimagine what we said yesterday. Remember that you perceive realities through electromagnetic wavelengths, of which the frequency at 680 nanometers will let you see the color red. Imagine that you vibrate in this tune. And therefore, the entire universe can be perceived in reddish tones. For you, the other colors are non-existent. You cannot perceive them. And having someone tell you about them makes them more of a dream or imagination. I can't believe what I can't see, they often say. For you, your truth is red because you see it. And your belief is that there is only red. The truth is what you see and can verify. The belief here is the expectation that only that exists. Thus, the truth in the phrase, I am red because my universe is red, could be differentiated from the phase related to the belief that would be, the only thing that exists is red because I can't see anything else. Truth relates to feasible facts and beliefs to ideas of how things should be. The qualities that we awaken then will be in tune with our belief and our truth. Me, although they can hurt us. I am, because beliefs can limit us to the point of making us believe that we cannot get out of red, because transforming would imply losing everything you know, and awakening qualities that I don't know if I will be able to manage. This leads us to self-deception, in which we distort the truths that we see to make them a belief, and express them in the form of lies, numbing possible latent qualities, and generating limiting beliefs. Me, yes, it makes more and more logic. In other words, going from red to orange is like what we usually say about going from the third dimension to the fourth dimension. And so yellow would be the fifth and green would be the sixth, etc. I am, exactly. It's a change of dimension within the same wave. But it only has to do with such broad aspects, but with more specific concepts, such as changing partners, jobs, becoming emancipated, moving, immigrating, adapting to a new culture and language, having a child, starting a project, expanding the horizon of what I believed was my truth. The dimensions will come after I have at least been able to open the limits of my own in which I find myself. Me, and how do I know if I can change my reality? I am, that's the next step. Recognize how useful I am in it. Coming down from the throat, we meet the heart. And the mental aspect of it is what we call service. Putting yourself at the service of the world, of others, of life, is allowing yourself to expand and share my qualities with others. If my beliefs shaped my perception of the universe, my qualities are the tools in that cosmos. And the truth is what I assimilate from it, making it my own. It is time to put those tools that I assimilated from my perception of reality into service to said universe that surrounds me. Your heart is in the center of your chest, and your two arms and hands are projected from it. The expansion and physical expression of its positive and negative energies that we call giving and receiving, the flow of generating energy, while the connection with oneself occurs vertically, with the negative in the feet and the positive in the head, creating a circuit between the earth and the sky, between the I and the I am. The left and the right hand will generate the magnetism and circuit that projects realities for others, for the horizontal world, in sharing with the fractals that surround me. For this reason, the center from the mental vision of the spirit represents the energetic mechanism that is put at the service. For this reason, the center from the mental vision of the spirit represents the energetic mechanism that is put at the service. And as long as the flow is correct and clean, you will be useful to the whole in sharing with the fractals that surround me. Me, putting myself at the service implies then recognizing how useful I am in life. For if I make the effort to do things that I'm not good at, I'm not only inconveniencing and delaying others, but I'm wasting my potential and time. I am, more than anything, in what do you consider yourself useful? Recognizing this helps us to realize how our heart energy flows, if it is applicable or not, if it provides solutions to others or not. Here there are no feelings or emotions, no actions, but concepts that one has formed of oneself. What are you useful for? Me. I must recognize then that everything I believe about myself generates the qualities that I manifest, that allow me to assimilate my truth, and thus I put myself at the service of it. Therefore, I must know in what I consider myself useful, to recognize negative and positive flaws. In other words, in what am I useful, but also in what I consider myself useful. I am, we could say that all have the potential to do everything in life, which is true. But having the potential doesn't mean you can be everything now. You have the potential to be a tree in you. But you will not be able to experience that potential until you die and are food for the tree. then you will become it. Today you have certain active potentialities, and recognizing them makes us focus on trying to balance them, seeing what we are useful in. What we consider ourselves useful in helps us to understand very well where the tools are with which we will fulfill our missions and purpose in life. And seeing in which aspects we consider ourselves useless helps us to recognize in what things we need complementarity from others. Me, humans consider useless to be a pejorative insult. I am. It is if you take it as such, but is not. Useful comes from the Latin concept uti, to use, serve, and illis, possibility, and therefore the possibility of being used in certain cases. The prefix in useless, means that it cannot be used in specific cases. That doesn't make you useless, just useless. It means that you serve other things. And in what you do not serve lies the strength of the team. If you all knew how to do everything, there would be no human civilizations. There would be some humans scattered around the world. The strength of cultures and civilizations is precisely the uselessness of their individuals, which entails symbiosis, collaboration, complementarity, putting oneself at service, being a community. Everyone has something to give that the other does not have. Me, but my qualities at the service transform my truth and my belief. Me, put my qualities at the service, transform my truth and my belief. I am exactly. So I ask again, how do you consider yourself useful? Me, well, today I noted that from my perception, I consider that I am useful to guide, to explain, to find solutions. I am, and what are you useless at? Me, I could say that I'm useless in everything that has to do with numbers and mathematics. I'm useless to help with things that involve coordination too. I am, and surely in many other things. Meditate on them, make the list, put the title Service of the Heart, and below 2 columns, one for what you consider to be useful, and another for what you consider to be useless. Identify both as part of your abilities to give something to others. What you perceive that you can give of yourself, and what you cannot give of yourself in relation to others. Do not judge. We all have this polarity. It is what makes us have family, friends, colleagues, live in society. Well, whenever you recognize what you're useful in, those who need you will appear. And whenever you recognize what you're useless in, those who can help you will appear. In the absurd human search to appear strong, to be all-powerful beings, capable of doing things alone, many times you lose yourself in pride. It is not recognizing that you need help. Me, I understand. It is true. So I'm going to write them all, because I put myself at the service and allow myself to be helped by the others around me. I am. The greatest key to being of service from the heart is the ability to open up to the community, giving and receiving. Me, I allow myself to be useless and receive from the hearts of others. I allow myself to be useful and give to others from my heart.